Hello, thank you very much for attending my webinar addressing current geospatial needs with a flexible phase 1 aerial system portfolio. My name is Felix Puls and I'm the business manager for phase 1 aerial systems in the EMEA region. If you have any questions popping up during my presentation, please just type them in the chat of GoToWebinar and I will try to answer them at the end of my presentation. So the need for most actual geospatial data is increasing a lot since many new applications and future technologies require the latest detailed geospatial information, such as 3D cities for creating smart city models, large coverages of orthophoto mapping, engineering asset management for example, in the renewable energy sector, where this is very important, monitoring of forests and agriculture areas, infrastructure planning like power line monitoring and pipeline monitoring, and of course the future demand of high accurate road and city data to enable safe and autonomous driving. To all these applications, phase 1 provides high-class photogrammetric cameras with top image quality and productivity. First of all, I would like to introduce you a bit to our company phase 1. So phase 1 was founded in 1993 in Copenhagen and Denmark. It is a trusted brand with more than 100,000 satisfied customers around the globe. We are the market leader, I can say, in medium format imaging with a worldwide distribution network in more than 50 countries across all 7 continents, and a customer-orientated and innovative phase 1 team of 320 employees across 11 countries, providing 24/7 global customer support. So our phase 1 area system portfolio comprises actually of 3 main systems. We do have the PAS100 and the PAS150, having a 100 megapixel or 150 megapixel camera, which you can see on the left side. It's a very small camera and fits in a very small stabilized mount. Then we have our flagship product for large format mapping, which is the PAS280 with a 280 megapixel sensor. It is the new standard to do large format mapping, and our newest family member, our combined nadir and oblique system, the PA880, which allows you to do 3D city mapping and large area mapping in one flight only. So basically the PAS880 is an extended model of the PAS280 with additional 4 oblique cameras. The very interesting thing about phase 1 is that the company is a very innovative company and tries to build the best sensors and to build the best systems for the customer, especially looking into quality of the sensors and the system size and weight of the sensors. So our sensors are very light, as you can see here. The PAS100 and PAS150 weighs only about 19 kilograms, a full complete system, whereas the PAS280 is about 33 kilograms, which is a third of any other competitive large format camera. In addition to this, you just need a low power consumption of maximum 180 watts in the plane, which means that with the small systems, the PAS100, 150, you can even fly this camera in ultralight or small UAVs as a fully integrated aerial system. Some key specifications of our PAS280, it comprises actually of 2 150 megapixel cameras. which are mounted on a fixed system frame with sensors shifted over the lenses to achieve a single focal plane and to produce a single large format image as an end result with a size of 20,000 pixels across track and 14,000 pixels along track. The sensors are based on our unique backside illuminated CMOS technology, which captures images in a very high dynamic range and provide good image quality even in low light flight conditions, like you have in autumn or winter, which means that in the end you can fly more during the day or during the whole year than with any other sensor available in the market. This is a big advantage of the phase one sensors. The camera itself, it takes image with impressive high speed of 2 frames per second, and this enables you even to fly 97% overlap for a 10 centimeter GSD project at 150 knots, or you can fly in a very high speed with 390 knots maximum speed for a 10 centimeter project with a motion blur of under 1 pixel. Especially our forward motion compensation blur control technique, it's a very unique technology which enables and eliminates the motion blur by short exposure times and enables by our high-speed shutters with an exposure time of up to 1 to 2,500 seconds, and our new generation of CMOS sensors with the incredible high sensitivity of 83 decibel, which means you can retrieve all information in shadow areas like here at the pumping station on the right side of the slide. Or if we go to the next slide, there's even no blurring occurring in fast-moving objects like here in this airplane in flight, so you don't see any blur on this high-speed flying aircraft. And I think even more incredible is that you don't see any blur effects on the helicopter rotor while it was flying here over the trees on the right-hand side of the image. Another addition to our systems, so you can operate both systems either in RGB mode only, or you extend your systems, the PA100, 150 and the PA280 with a near infrared camera. So you can have a 4-band sensor as a complete system, which is extremely useful to do environmental mapping or forestry application work, because you can easily detect any type of vegetation in the image and you can extract the NDVI from the collected data. So just as a overview of our PAS280, it really sets the new standard for large format cameras and delivers the highest endurance efficiency compared to any other systems. We are, I have to say, the most price competitive system provider in the world. With a sensor you have the lowest operational costs, plus you have the lowest flying costs since it is very lightweight and compact, and you can just fly more as you have less weight in the plane. It comprises with the latest sensor technology, and you can fly up to 1.5 centimeter GSD and upwards. The good thing is, as presented also before between our different types of PAS systems, all our systems are easily upgradable from the lowest version to the highest version. And that's why I would like to introduce you to our new PA880 system, which is a large format nadir and oblique aerial system. And I would like to introduce you to that system with this nice video.
Every day, The world is evolving. As new cities and communities are built, there's a need for advanced planning with accurate geospatial data. To answer this growing demand, Phase 1 introduces PA880 Oblique and Nadir system, the new 280 megapixel large format oblique system for high-resolution geospatial missions and 3D models. The solution's flexibility enables dual configuration for collecting 3D oblique and 2D imaging. The PA880 is based on the established technology of 150 megapixel and 280 megapixel cameras, which comprises the backside illuminated CMOS sensor for perfect image quality. The lens's integrated RS shutter, with its long-proven reliability and high speed, delivers record-breaking actuation capacity. The unbeatable performance of the capture rate contributes to the highest accuracy and quality for effective 3D modeling projects. Ultra-fast writing capability and large storage capacity is provided by the control unit. Thanks to its sleek design and adjustable plate, the PA880 is installed in minutes and fit most aircraft. With the new generation Phase 1 software, flight planning, data collection, and image processing are easy and efficient. Phase 1 designed an open system, allowing freedom to work with any leading post-processing software. The PA880 is developed with uncompromised quality and the best ROI for 3D and 2D imaging missions. Book your demo today.
So this amazing and really truly unique combined large format and oblique sensors follows the motto, fly once and get it all. And just to show you some examples on what you can do with this amazing camera. So with the PA880, you can do a combined countrywide nadir and oblique mapping at the same GSD resolution. Especially for 3D city models, you can create smart city applications in high resolution of up to 2.5 centimeter even. And with a 90 millimeter lens, it enables you to fly, for instance, a 5 centimeter GSD from a comfortable 1,200 meters altitude. The good thing is also any survey aircraft can be used to do the 3D city modeling collections, plus your combined large format collections over your area. The sensor can be also used for corridor mapping with high accuracy and high resolution. Having the oblique sensors on board, ground control points can be based even outside the corridor. So usually corridor mapping activities are done by helicopters or mostly done by helicopters, but with the PA880, it is now possible to fulfill these tasks with an airplane, and though in much less time, since the airplane can fly much faster than a helicopter. Environmental mapping, it's a big new thing coming up and even becomes more and more necessary due to the increase of natural disasters like hurricanes, flooding, or forest fires, which require a very fast response and aerial images for damage assessment. And due to the high speed of the camera, it's easy to go in the air and collect the whole affected area and produce the data in a very short time frame and deliver it back to the emergency responders. Another thing is environmental monitoring. So we do have customers who do bird or seal counting from a plane, which is very important because you are not disturb the environment on ground. You're not touching the environment there, so the birds can continue to breed. Here's again some key facts of our PA880. So as you can see, we have a nadir camera. It's the same nadir camera as the PA280, so it has 20,000 pixels across and 14,000 pixels along sensor in the center, and we have 4 oblique cameras comprising of 150 megapixel cameras. The oblique angle is 45 degrees towards the nadir channel. The system collects with 2 frames per second and supporting more than 80% forward overlapping at a very high speed. It comes with 12 terabyte storage, offering more than 13,000 images storage per camera, and it has an integrated Applanix GNSS IMU solution. In total, it's really a lightweight system and compact design, which allows easy installation, fast installation. So compared to any other system, what I have seen in my experience, this is really the fastest way of installing a camera as you can get with a PA880. Plus, it comes with our next generation phase 1 software package, which enables simplified planning, operation, and processing workflows. Same for the power consumption. It has a maximum of 450 watts. Its peak power consumption as a maximum. Usually, it just needs 380 watts. In the plane, it comes with a monitor, so you can do real-time image analysis for on-the-fly quality control. And here's another example of some flying altitudes and the coverage you can get out of it. Just sticking at a 10 centimeter nadir resolution, you can see the oblique resolution is at 8.4 centimeter, which is even better than 10 centimeter. But you can collect a swath of 2,000 meters flying at an altitude of 12,400 meters, which is very convenient. And just to show you another example on how the system installation can be easily done and how it looks like. So this is the system installed in a plane. You just need to install the gyro stabilized mount. Many of customers are using already the SOMAC mount, where you can put the sensor in. The weight of the sensor is also to be highlighted. So it's just 45 kilograms, which means it can, one person, a strong person, can install the PA880 very easily in the plane by its own, and installation time is about an hour and not a day as compared with other large format sensor providers. Here I want also to show you some examples of the image quality we can get from the PA880. Here you can see the surfer at the beach here, very nice image, and you can see the crisp and clarity of that image, and also here in the oblique camera sensor you have a nice overview on the quality, what you can extract out of the image. And this is the 1:1 resolution flown here in that project for 5 centimeters. Coming now to our unified acquisition and processing workflow. This is also a very nice thing, since phase 1 is focusing on the sensor technology and all the required software around making a planning of the flight with our IX Plan software, or flight management software, IX Flight and IX Capture in the plane, where you do the quality control in the plane, and the post-processing software later on in IX Capture and Capture One. What we then do is we hand over to any type of third-party software provider who are experts in producing 3D city models or in doing color balancing over complete projects. So we are open to any other third-party photogrammetry product. Some of them are listed here, but of course any other can be used as well from our sensors. So I would like to thank you for your time and attending the webinar. And I would like to ask you to subscribe to our newsletter, where you can receive a lot of useful information for our future releases, and there are some very interesting ones to come. You can visit our website for the latest information and brochures, and of course you can contact me anytime or join us on any of the social media platforms. So I'm handing now over to Tina, our marketing manager, who monitored your questions which popped up during the presentation, and I try to answer them. Tina?
Hi there. Yes, thanks, Felix, for handing over. We do have a range of questions already. and I'm going to start with them the way they came in. And the first question really relates to the time frame for when we are able to deliver the system.
So usually we have a delivery time of 4 to 6 weeks. Depending on your need, we can even be faster or speed it up. So we do have very fast delivery timelines for all our sensors.
The next question is really looking into near infrared, so whether the system also offers NIR.
Yeah, that's a good question. So our PAS 100, 150, and the PAS 280, so they can be extended with an extra camera for the near infrared collection. The PAS 880 is currently only collecting RGB imagery, but there's news to come. And as I said before, all our systems are upgradable for future technology.
The next question is about aerial triangulation. If you could just say a few words about that.
Yeah, so we do have an integrated Planix IMU in several accuracy. You can select the model with different accuracies. So the higher, the better, of course. Of course, it's also maybe more price effective. So it costs more, but then you have less work later on. From the Planix 310 unit onwards, we even support the direct georeferencing of the images, which means you don't even need to have ground control points. But of course, it depends on the project, on what accuracy you require in the end and what resolution you are flying.
Okay. Is it possible to fly only nadir images with the system?
That's a question for the PAS 880, and that's true. So you can switch off and on any of the oblique cameras, so that you can just fly with forward-backward camera if you do the corridor mapping, or you just fly with a nadir camera and you don't collect the oblique images to save disk space. That's possible, yes.
What about demo data? Is that available already?
Yeah, so we do have demo data of all our systems available. You can just contact me at my email address, and we are happy to provide you with demo data.
And the next question we're having is about the camera calibration. Are the cameras already calibrated?
Yes, so we do have a very, we do have a very sophisticated calibration lab set up recently. So, and all cameras which are leaving phase 1 have the highest possible calibration, geometric calibration, before it is shipped out to the customer.
Yeah, thanks, Felix, for this for the answers. Unfortunately, we are running a wee bit over time because we only had like 30 minutes for this webinar. I do see a few more questions popping up. Ideally, what I would say is we're gonna get back to you on these questions directly, and we'll provide the answers after the webinar to you via email.
Yeah, happy to.
Thank you. And I hand back to Felix.
Thank you very much. Thank you for attending the webinar, and I hope to speak to you in person soon.